What do you think about what you've seen over the last 24 hours? I want to ask you very specifically about that Trump press conference. I've never seen anything like it.
I mean, I could barely get through it. It just, his demeanor, I think, was very despondent. And obviously, a lot of the things he said are just clearly not accurate. They're not factually accurate. So particularly in terms to his characterization of the votes that have been cast, the way that the vote counting is going, his calls for about fraudulent votes. I mean, the only issue is this has been something that he's used and his base are well aware of. And he's been using this language, even though there has been no proof of any fraudulent ballots or any fraudulent activities, not only in this election, but in previous elections. He's continued to use this for many years now, and his base and true believers buy into it.
But we do appear, and let's look at what is legal, and that is a recount if we are within a certain percentage point, of course, of the two candidates. Or do you expect recounts in places such as Nevada, in places such as Pennsylvania and potentially Georgia, even when we know in the next 24 hours, hopefully, who's initially won?
I would say certainly I would expect one in Georgia. They are just breathtakingly close in Georgia right now. I mean, we're talking about 1,700 votes, and it will be very interesting. We won't get any more returns for, tonight, which is for us in America. It's, the middle of the night, almost. But so we won't have any more in Atlanta and in those surrounding areas. There's some outstanding votes in Savannah, and then also there's about 8,000 ballots that are outstanding that are from military and folks that serve overseas. That could push that back, but those votes could go back and forth. We don't have a real call on who those votes are cast for, so that could push that definitely into recount territory. And then also in Pennsylvania, now we're expecting to pick up a very large number in Pennsylvania, particularly possibly overnight, which for us would be during the daytime for your viewers. So in the next few hours, we could see a lead open up that could be as wide as maybe 50,000 points, where Biden would be ahead in the state of Pennsylvania. Nevada could be a real nail biter, and definitely we could see them call for a recount there. But aside just from the recounts, I think it's some of these, we're seeing the Trump sort of legal team go into an hyper mode of filing and filing and filing, which I think we're going to continue to see, because that really is their only path right now to contesting the numbers. But all the votes have to be counted before then, and I don't see any courts making any decisions to stop any of the ballot counting. This is not a situation like 2000 with Bush v. Gore.